Okay, so yeah, hello Romania Team '09 and um, funders, donators, Blythswood, Millburn School, potential Romania Team '10. My name's Dougie and I was the team leader, the project supervisor on our trip to Romania this year. So unfortunately I can't be in Inverness for the presentations this year because I'm now in Edinburgh. But due to the wonders of modern technology, I can do this little YouTube video. So hopefully, I can still give a couple of insights and share some of my experience of the trip we did this year. So, yeah, I had an amazing time going to Romania with the group, with all the guys. We all had a lot of fun, and the team worked really well. They worked really hard for the fundraising, and then when they got there, it was great. Yeah, I genuinely had a lot of fun with all of them. And I learned a lot myself. Starting off with, my personal experience. We were just made to feel really, really welcome when we got to Romania. And Adi and his family were really great. Adi, Rita, the twins, the whole lot. It was really a nice place to settle into when we arrived. So we had a couple of days in Jimbolia. Then we went off and did the kids camp. And again, it was just a lot of fun, a lot of laughter, a lot of challenges for us, having to organise all the activities and having that balance between having things organised and also being able to adapt and maybe wing it a wee bit when we had to make a few changes. But yeah, it was kind of challenging keeping everyone entertained because those Romanian kids have got a lot of energy, but there's a lot of fun to be around. Yeah, I really enjoyed being with the Romanian kids. They've got a kind of innocence to them, and they're very, very natural in their way. I think one of the things that struck me about being in Romania was just the kind of naturalness of it all, compared to things in the UK, and that people are maybe more open. They're very playful, and very easily entertained in a lot of ways. I mean, they're looking for constant entertainment, but just simple stuff, just like pushing on a swing and just, bouncing a ball, running around and doing that stuff. So it was I really enjoyed that stuff. I'm going to check my notes here because I've got a few things to say. Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it from a personal point of view, but from a youth work point of view, it was really, really satisfying. It's definitely one of the best projects I've been involved with, and I think it's really profound the changes that happen when you do go from somewhere like Inverness, somewhere quite isolated in the north of Scotland, and then you go abroad. And the further you go, obviously, the more profound the changes, the change in yourself, and the more profound the experiences. And it was really good for me to actually be able to see that happening in the guys while we're over there. And you see everyone arrives and everything's a shock. Like, what's this? What's this food? Wow, there's fruit trees, everything's crazy, everything's new to us. And they gradually just got used to it, and it was really the things that were shocking at the start and that were really, I don't know, making people a bit wary, we just got used to, and we just adapted to. And it became very natural for us being out there, to some extent anyway. And just everyone really coming on in confidence. The first couple of days, not knowing how our workshops were going to go, being a bit self-conscious, and and then just us finding our flow, finding our way of doing things, and everyone really excelling. I think everyone did an exercise thing in the morning, led an exercise workshop. Everyone was doing the arts and crafts, the games, singing songs, and everyone was taking part. So it was really satisfying to see that. And some of the conversations that would come were really interesting. Being in Romania, you end up talking about things like communism and capitalism and dictatorships and all these different things that are quite profound. But to have a group of teenagers talking about that stuff and hearing their opinions on it, it's really valuable and really interesting. I think I want to talk about the strengths of this project. as opposed to any other one. And I mean, obviously you've got the cultural side of things. Then you've got the work camp that the Millburn team deliver. So, I mean, the work camps, I mean, it's amazing for working out the reality of actually delivering workshops, the organisation that's necessary, the planning, that authority, that kind of respectful authority to get young children to listen to you, and having a confidence in yourself to say things and for it to be done and for those activities to be carried out. Also a bit of creativity and fun, keeping the attention of kind of 7 to 11-year-olds. It's got to be fun, it's got to be creative. So the project's really good, and it's very satisfying to be able to do this work with young children who wouldn't get the chance. And you can see the compassion rising up from the Millburn team that come over. Another good thing about this one is that the project over there in Romania is already very well established. It's already set up. Blythswood are already doing lots of good work. It's not like we're starting something new. We're just doing a continuation. So the framework's already there. It's already solid. The relationships are already built with the kids. So by the time we get over there, you can really just get straight in. You're right in at the deep end, and you do the workshop. You do the workshop for a week, and it's great. You've instantly got that connection, that foundation to build upon. Romania itself, I mean, it's interesting. For me, it's very interesting. You've got some of the experiences that you'd get in the developing world, maybe in Asia or Africa, but because it's still in Europe, it feels almost more relevant to me. You can see, you don't feel like you're very far away from Scotland, although there's a lot of differences. And to me, it makes it almost more relevant, especially with Romania now in the European Union. And yeah, that interaction that's going to take place as more Romanians come to Scotland, to the UK, and maybe more people decide to go to Romania as a tourist destination or even a place to live. So it's interesting from that point of view. And it's also got a really rich culture. I mean, the gypsy culture, the music, it's fascinating. It's really amazing. We saw the kids dancing, doing their gypsy dance. It's phenomenal. You know what I mean? It's just, and you're watching them, you're like, wow, I wish I could dance like that. I wish I'd done that as a kid, and I didn't have to go through all that awkwardness in clubs. It was like 17 or 18 or whatever. Just a really natural rhythm, that really natural joy, and self-expression and fun and playfulness. It's really beautiful to see. Yeah, so a couple of my personal highlights were, I mean, definitely the interaction with the guys. Yeah, Lewis, Fraser, Fee, Vary, Sarah, Daniel, Kaylee. Then yeah, the twins, Rita, Silvio, Lavi, and Lydia, and it was just amazing. It was a lot of fun being with everyone, and it was a very natural group. We all worked. I think we got on really well as a team. There's a lot of really good bonding, a lot of very natural socialising. It was really a lot of fun to be a part of. The discotheques each night, everyone getting their groove on. That was great. We really enjoyed that. We did the singing songs, which was really popular. I'm sure Daniel can lead you through a rendition of Che Che Kool-Aid. And yeah, Fraser in the River was funny as well. Yeah, I mean, it was just that it could have been potentially serious, but it wasn't. So that was definitely a memorable moment. And yeah, just being made so welcome by everyone. I think that's about it. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the guys themselves can tell you much more effectively, much more clearly what the change that made to them, and they've probably gone to change even more since the project as a result of it, which I haven't been able to see because I've been off here, there, and everywhere. So yeah, I'm sure you can see the changes that's happened to them. Anyone that's close to those guys will know the profound impact it's had, and I'm grateful that I was able to be a part of it. So yeah, I'd like to say thank you to all the team, to Charlie, to all the parents that did the fundraising, to Danny, to Rita and Adi and the family over there for making us so welcome, and yeah, hopefully I see all you guys soon. Okay, right, thank you, bye bye.